What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the visiting team and our home team. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 5.
Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
The coverage by Jabbar.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, shot. 70, Timberwolf.
Working now from the gun. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out to the Western Kentucky alum by way of Houston Baptist, Bailey Zappi.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, who cares less about those 2 numbers? It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
It's now
The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60-6.
Throwing from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Handoff on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. So Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Armadillos and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions.
Let's go.
Throwing is Zappi. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Zappi to the air now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run now with Ahmed. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
That's complete right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for an Omaha. First down.
They're going play action. Throwing this one back at the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives him a 1st down.
13 yards. First down, Armadillos.
Throwing off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Andre Schmitz lining this one up. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Schmidt connects, and they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Caps headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's in position to lead the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Finds his man over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Montreal, 1st down.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at 1st down here. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back now, pressure coming. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Into traffic, complete! Looked great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Here's the Caps punt team now. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch made here at the 15. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. They go play action on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Zappy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That goes for 32 yards. And that means 1st down. They run, knock-neck. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. But as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Zappy setting to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We've set it down from 37. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down around the 34. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Zappi. That one's complete, right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Armadillos make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Armadillos make it a 10-point ball game.
Caps nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he takes it down to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Come on, ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Zappy to the air now. Called in left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 12. First down, Armadillos.
Here's Zappy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Running on the right side. It's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They are throwing it again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
And an Omaha. First down.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Slot man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. This is Ahmed. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5.
Throwing is Zappy. This one's caught. Touchdown. The Armadillos will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Armadillos double their lead to 14. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Cowboy, movement.
From the red zone on first. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Narveson able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Lone back gets the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
The Caps in pretty clear disagreement with that last call, and now, yep, the challenge flag comes out. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Handoff here to Davis. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They call these 3rd and 1 hard yards. Why not give it to one of the hardest football players on the team, your fullback, to do the job?
They'll run here on 1st down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Now he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Schmidt connects, and that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New set of downs for them from the 31. To throw here on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
At the 36-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to Turner. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And an Omaha 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Caps are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 13-yard line.
Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll throw here on 1st. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Gravity Lion, go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Montreal, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Caps parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Caps chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Caps 13.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're out in sacks. Here we go, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
That's good.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. He's got Turner for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop them up.
They've been doing it.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Air it out on 3rd. It is cut left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Armadillos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Armadillos double their lead to 14.
Caps 13.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Come on. Set. I got him.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Jump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. You ready to spin? Ready to spin.
Back now, pressure coming. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Caught quick right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Now this offense getting set to work here. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 11. And a Montreal first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sticking to the air here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
That's good. Montreal, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Nice and 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Schmidt connects, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's got room to roam. And the Armadillos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Back out runs their offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in Montreal. Armadillos nearing their 15th win this season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down.
Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
5-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Quarterback run here. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when